Yes, we're back at it. We're back again. Welcome to the Behind the Motivation, Behind the Scenes, the Motivation series. As we look at all the different elements that make up a human being. And today I'm discussing something that's very, very simple that I've been doing lately. A movement that I've started, and a movement that I feel like, yes, it was a little bit inherited from something I saw on Twitter, but something I'm bringing to you. It's called We Move. Right? Now, a lot of people have been asking, Tubbs, bro, Rex, I'm seeing all these things of We Move. What does it mean? What are you trying to tell me? What is it all about? Right, so looking at the key word there, we, right? We, being me, being you, being the entire universe, being society. Move. Now, the word move is a verb, right? It's a verb. It means that we're shifting. We're moving one gear of another. We are shifting positions. Me moving my hands right now is moving. Me changing the gears of the car is moving. Me, just me speaking, I'm moving my mouth, all right? And the concept is we move, all right? Now, I think in Afrikaans, and I could be wrong, people who know Afrikaans can tell me otherwise, but it's a concept I've learned is wake up aan, right? Wake up aan, we move, right? So what we move essentially means is everything that I'm going through in my life, I need to do and I need to move forward, right? I can't look back. I can't look any other direction but forward. I need to move forward for myself. I need to move forward for me, because I don't want to be sitting in a state where I'm, sometimes I think we all have that state sometimes where we feel very depressed, or we're feeling very low, we're feeling very down, and you find that the only way to deal with it is for you to sleep. Right? You feel like, I need to go to sleep. I can't handle what's happening around me right now. So I'm just going to go to sleep because it's not working out for me right now. And you find that that's a very toxic trait, because once you sleep once you sleep twice, it keeps moving. It keeps moving, it keeps growing, and it changes over time. And it becomes something that's very, toxic for you, because you could go into a downward spiral. Now, I've had the greatest of years so far in terms of the start of the year, but I haven't had the greatest of years in terms of the things I used to do. So I'm used to being a person who's always working, either doing varsity and working and doing this and doing that and doing that. So in the last 4 months, or last 3 months rather, I've had a very bad spiral of feeling like, man, I'm not doing enough. There's not enough things that I'm doing. I'm not getting my internships that I've applied for. I'm not getting a lot of things that I'm trying to get for myself right now. And it seems not to be working out. It's been very frustrating. However, things are coming together finally, obviously. But what I learned through that process is to be patient. Is to be patient and to keep going. A friend of mine, his name is Kumo Rakudu. He says that, Tabo, in order to survive the bad things that are happening in your life that you've created for yourself or that you're thinking, you need to have a strong mind. Now, I used to look at that and be like, nah, I think Kumo's talking rubbish. And then I realized he has a good point. You need to have a strong mind. You need to practice how you handle pressure. You need to practice how you handle disappointment. I'm sure there's all of us out there, we're trying every single day to attain something that we want to achieve in life. I have big dreams. If you know me, you know what my dream is, right? And it's been very frustrating, but I keep pushing, I keep going, because ultimately I believe in that dream, and that is why we move. All right, so we move goes against a lot of things as well, or not even goes against, it rather works with a lot of things. So we move can go with, I'll give you an example. It's liking someone. You like someone sometimes, you like them so bad, you do anything. You'll do anything for them. You'll buy them a gift, you'll take them out on a date, and they might not like you back. The reciprocation might not be the same. But you can't, let's say they like someone else. You can't be like, yo, they like someone else. I'm going to kill myself or something. Which, actually, funny enough, has happened to me before. Right? Funny enough, I'm going to admit that. But you need to look forward and be like, they're gone. It is what it is. They like someone else. They don't like me. So I need to move forward with my life. There's things that I need to do. All right? I need to move. We cup on. I need to go forward. Right? So the We Move movement is all about understanding that we get struggles every single day. Our struggles are not the same. Our struggles might be similar, but our struggles are not the same. Essentially, we don't go through the same thing. Maybe similar, but not the same thing. But the biggest concept that we need to learn within ourselves is that we move. We shift from that situation, we go to another situation, and we put ourselves in a spiral of success. Now, what I like about when I went to hospital, so when I went to hospital for depression, the biggest thing I learned is that the people who visited me during that time always brought me books or magazines or stuff like that, because those are the things they were trying to teach me things from them. And every time I read these books, I realized that the most successful people go through the biggest of hardships. It's just that we celebrate them only when they're successful. But when they were going through the hardships, they had no support. They had little people supporting them, a small circle of people supporting them, a core of people supporting them. And now everyone is a big fan of what you do. You know what I mean? Just because now you're successful, but people don't understand that when it comes with success, you need to struggle. If you don't struggle, there won't be success. And that's why I was saying to a lot of people in the last couple of weeks, because I'm the type of guy who speaks to a lot of people about career paths, friendship paths, things like that. And the thing is, what you need to understand is your path is your path and no one else's. I feel like I've said this in a previous video before, but just to continue on that, to say what I do and what you want to do aren't the same, right? When I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor, I wanted to be a doctor, right? Halfway through, I was into high school. I wanted to be an accountant and a doctor, actually. And halfway into high school, I realized I don't have the subjects for this thing, and I'm not really that interested, right? And yes, being a doctor, being a doctor, or being I had it, man. I was speaking about it now. Okay, let's just go with being a doctor. Now, being a doctor has a lot of success through it. You get a lot of money. But the thing with me is, it's not about the money. And I feel like people don't understand. Like, when you start doing a passion, and you start doing a passion for no amount of money, it becomes something so big that you don't want to let it go. You just want more of it. You want to taste it. You want to eat it. Right? So you have to do whatever it takes to move. I try my best. I hustle every single day in different ways. The difference with my hustle that I've learned from other years is that to be quiet about my hustle. I don't have to tell everyone about my hustle. People don't have to know about my hustle. My hustle is my hustle. I need to keep it to myself. If it's a big deal, I'll announce it, but there's no need for me to announce it because no one needs to know that announcement minus my family. So it's for me to keep and for me to cap on, to keep going, to move. Right, so if you're going through something right now, whatever the case may be, you're going through something, relationships, struggles, trying to chase your goals, your dreams, life, remember to keep moving. We move. We cap on. We cap on. Put that in your head. We move. And that's all you really need to know, bro. We move. And that's all you really need to know, bro. All right? No one else needs to understand, bro. We move. And that's all you really need to know. Right, so thank you for everyone who's been supporting the channel. Please subscribe, like, comment, turn on that notifications button for anything that comes with Thabo the REX Rex, the dinosaur ambassador himself.